Hey everybody, welcome to The Bottom Line. I'm Michael Noland. Tonight we're going to be talking about the biggest ripoff of 2024 for shows that won't even happen until 2025. We're going to talk about those dastardly resellers, Ticketmaster, and yes, even Oasis, the very same Oasis that proved there was room for unibrowed Neanderthals in rock. All right, so believe it or not, there was a time when you could go see a top-notch rock band for under $10, and for the major acts, double that, a little over double that. For $22.50, you could go see Led Zeppelin. That same money would also allow you to go see Paul McCartney and Wings. And believe it or not, those concerts were wonderful evenings, or a major portion of a great freaking weekend. But what do we have today? These same acts that are coming out of the woodwork and popular acts that have risen since then are now vacation spots. Ticket prices have gone sky high, and that's what the whole video is about tonight. We're going to talk about three current culprits, Ticketmaster, of course, the resellers, you know, the people who buy tickets that have been sold and then sell them back for a whole lot more money, and of course, the artists themselves. And the artist that's up to bat for today, of course, is Oasis. Now, before I get to Oasis and the resellers, I want to recap a few things about Ticketmaster. First of all, Ticketmaster, in my opinion, is directly responsible and is always the number one culprit for rising ticket prices. And they've done this by what they themselves term as dynamic pricing. Now, what is dynamic pricing? Dynamic pricing is basically this. They start the ticket sales for a certain amount of money. If demand rises and want is there, they then increase those ticket prices, and that sounds like scalping to me. Now, their rebuttal is that they do this for the sake of the artist. That's the only reason that they do this. First of all, they've tried to stop resellers from reselling their tickets because it takes money out of the hands of the artist, which is bullshit. We'll talk about that in a second. All right? And then they say that the rising amount only reflects the amount that the audience is willing to pay. Exactly what a scalper thought every single time in his raincoat outside any concert, going, "Psst, got tickets for you." Now, with all of that, keep this in mind. The artists themselves are the ones who first, when they talk to Ticketmaster and anybody else about establishing a tour, they set the price that they think they're worth, the money they want to make and be happy with, okay? So any later rising of ticket prices is mere freaking greed. And in this case, we're talking about Oasis. Now, Oasis claims that they are battling this problem, and we're gonna take a look at what they have to say in this article. I love it when you get a quote from, well, they say from the band. So that could be anywhere from management on to the Gallagher brothers. But if it's from the band, to me, that's from the Gallagher brothers. All right. So here's what they have to say. We have noticed people attempting to sell tickets on the secondary market since the start of the pre-sale. Please note, tickets can only be resold at face value via Ticketmaster and Twickets. Tickets sold in breach of the terms and conditions will be canceled by who? The promoters. Now remember, the promoters themselves are in bed with Ticketmaster. They all get their cut. Now, one of the third-party resellers that's in all of this is called Viagogo, and their statement reads, "We oppose anti-competitive actions taken by event organizers to restrict the purchasing and resale options to certain platforms," okay? So they all have their side of the story. But what's the real story, Morning Glory? Well, I'll tell you what the real story is. I don't give a damn about these third-party resellers. If people want to pay $8,000 a ticket on the black market, more power to them. They're a bunch of monkeys in the zoo as far as I'm concerned either way. But at least we aren't getting ripped off directly by the talent. Remember, the talent is the ones who originally set the terms for this set of concerts, and then Ticketmaster added their cut, and then when there was actual interest, they raised not only their cut, but Oasis's cut. So with Oasis making statements like they're Mighty Mouse, I am here to save the day, they are in on it, folks. And you just wait, because you know this is going to wind up to be a world tour, and the ripoffs have just barely begun. All right, that's the video for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Helps with channel growth. And if you haven't joined the channel as of yet, you see my videos occasionally. It's really easy. That way you get notified. All you have to do is hit that subscribe to the tribe button, tap that top bell icon so that you are notified and you are in. All right, I'm Michael Noland. This is The Bottom Line. And again, folks, the bottom line, like I see it, the bottom line for the channel is always in the chats. And we've got tons of people who make comments on these videos. And that's where and what people are really thinking. As a matter of fact, that's where you find that we are the tribe.